Uh-oh. 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 I'm gonna get copyrighted. What's up? Tube? We're here. So get this. 12 hours, right? Let's take it back to last night. We went from, like, below zero to snow to sleet to, right, sleet, freezing rain to, like, hail to it is 40 degrees right now. I don't know what to do. Because I'm up like super early. I'm dressed in a fucking ghillie suit. Good old New York. So we have to deadlift. This is gonna be fun. We're a little later than regular today. It's 2:40. We're a little later than regular. It was a holiday. I was working. Most of the schools and everything were off. So I believe, at least going off of my assumptions, I'm hoping people came earlier to the gym, which is why I came a little later, because I usually come earlier, but I opted to stay and do some work at the house a little earlier. House, office, whatever you want to call it. This is fun. The PT stuff is fun. It's exciting. It's new. It's a different learning curve. But we'll explain more on that later. Because I'm all hyped up. I got my sad songs playing. I need to go get my DMAs. And go pull something off the floor. Or pull my back, one or the other. Okay, so remember I told you guys I wanted the gym to be dead? Fuck. Alright, well, I was just catching up actually with Taylor a little bit. But I'm just gonna have a really extensive warm-up. There's 2 deadlift platforms open, so we're alright. I just, a lot of people I know a little more than just a little. Was that logic? Yeah. A lot of people I know than just a little bit. Like, more than just acquaintances, but not legit friends are here. So a little more chatty than usual. But I got all that out of the way. I got my made ready to just knock my chest out and leave my heart in the gym. But extensive warm up. I feel super great. Yesterday was a light-ish chest session, push session. Relatively good though. Deadlifts are going great though. Deadlifts are going great. Opening up my hips. Doing a lot more extensive warm-ups. So that is definitely another key thing I took from the whole prep, off-season, stage time, all of that. Just learning my body more than anything. So rather than just like, oh fuck it, it's tight, you know, let's just work through it. Especially now being in New York and in the colder season, like it takes a good 15-20 minutes for me to get a okay, like sweat going or just anything, just blood flowing to the muscle. So like really just taking my time warming up, at least now while it's like, you know, like -5 degrees it feels like, even though it's 40 today. So learn from me, do your warm-ups. Even if you feel great, you'll feel better, and if you feel worse, you'll feel good. But you can always be better. I'm gonna go through the warm-up, and then we'll get to the platform, and we'll take you through the workout. Okay, I'm back with the voiceovers, and I'm fucking amped to be deadlifting. Moving well. Starting position, I'm looking back on it now. Starting position could be a little better. But like I said, just generally speaking right now, moving back into all of these movements is just 100% the name of the game right now. Whatever weight I'm throwing around right now is to be dialed in and executed efficiently moving forward. So not really like gauging off of this right now. I did a few sets of doubles on the deads, and I'll be speaking more on compounds, breaking them down movement by movement, because within the off season, that's going to be the name of the game. I'm just going to talk mainly on the deadlift right now. as you see the accessories and all that roll forward. So we did, I think it was, what was it, 160. We did it for 3 doubles. Just the starting position is a lot better. The off season, the on season did exactly what I needed it to do. Pre-prep was just amazing. Locking my lats, tucking my elbows, just the whole 9. I'm gonna break down the movement just that much more to become more of a like a professor at the movement, so to speak, and just learn execution more than anything. Engaging my glutes, screwing my feet into the floor, quote unquote, but really just, like, and whatever accessories I'm doing are directly helping, 1, the lagging muscle groups, and 2, helping me engage the parts that weren't engaging on the actual compound lifts. So there's beauty in both. Obviously on the horizon is to succeed further and to really push the limits to natural bodybuilding, but I believe with that I need to train mass. Some will say otherwise. For me, for this at least athletic composture that I've built and the genetics and what I have working with me, accessories are going to remain accessories, but I'm not, with the extra calories and this and that, and as time goes on we're going to be bumping it up. I want to make sure I'm just as efficient in the strength style of the sport, because there's beauty in both. You can get the cuts, you can get the striations, which come over time as you build and develop, and then proper dieting and nutrition, so on and so forth. But to get the thickness, the mass, the big body composition, there's no deception to that. You either have it or you don't. And being on a leaner style of an athletic body composition, the mass will play to my advantage because I am a smaller figure person. But as you can see, we're closing out over here with a little bit of posing. Back is really just being loyal. Rear delts are getting worked on, and then just chest, hamstring, glutes. But we're really just chipping away at the ice, and we're really trying to bring the best we can with what I got and the time frame we got. So we're wrapping this one here, and we'll catch you in the next voiceover. Yes. Oh, we gotta crank this up because it's 5 o'clock in New York and the wolves are out. Just kidding. My prayers were answered. The gym died down. So, oh my God, it's snowing. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You can't make this shit up. Can you see it on camera? You can, right there. Boom. So as soon as I was done deadlifting, I had the full-on resting bitch face on. And by the way, side note, when I'm training, don't fucking talk to me. I mean that in the most respectful, disrespectful way possible. Only because I don't mind conversating and doing this and doing that, but just not while I'm training. I said it all the time. And for those who have spoken to me outside of the gym, or even in the gym, while I'm warming up, just I'm not gonna say, here's the thing, I'm not gonna say no to talking to you. So don't fucking talk to me. Because I'm there to work out. I just smacked my camera stupid hard. I'm there to work out, you're there to work out. So don't, that's not the place to conversate. If you want to conversate, buy me a fucking drink and we'll go out. But, ow. For the most part, fantastic training session. Awesome. Today was a little bit of a weird day. It's even weirder now because it's fucking snowing again. And literally at the beginning of the video, I was just New York has weird weather. So this is just fantastic. So we're gonna go home now. Hope you like the voiceovers. I'm really digging the voiceovers from a more learning style of training, as well as making it fun. Updates on the physique and this and that. I cranked out the 135 G, threw it on this, and got a super crazy update. You see how long my hair is? We're trying something. But yes, I think I'm gonna start going back to my weird sessions, only because even when I'm alone in the gym, so we have like that grace period when we were setting up the gym of, it's like 1 to, or what is it, 12:59 to 3:59, where no one's allowed in the gym, which basically means if I were to do like edits or crank the camera out or decide to be extremely fancy, I know I'm not in the way, because that's the thing. I love doing this stuff, I really, really do. But at the same time, training comes first. This is the biggest distraction in the gym, even more than the phone. Carrying around a big ass fucking tripod. Is that a cop behind me? Sick, we're about to get arrested. Carrying a big ass tripod around the gym. I don't like not being, not that, it's not that I don't like being seen or don't like being this or don't like being that. It's just obnoxious. I know, so training comes first. I love this stuff meaning the camera and all that, but training comes first. So I don't want to like throw a fucking full ass tripod in someone's face and be like, yeah, let me just record this set really quick. Just, you know, fucking skedaddle and let me do that. Because that's not the intentions of the gym. It's nice the way we set it up in terms of like all cameras are welcome and this and that, because it's awesome, it's great. But a lot of people need to draw that line, I feel, in my opinion right now, because like I said, everybody and their fucking mother decided to get a camera, which is great, we love it. Sarcasm, pick it up. But it's just like, is there any substance? Like, just make sure, like, I don't mean to be rude or be a dick, but like, no one's gonna watch your lat pull downs. Like, make sure you're bringing something to the table. Find what you bring to the table, and then pull up a chair. Don't opt to fucking pull up the chair with an empty ass plate, you know? Like, if you're strong as shit, that's awesome. If you're knowledgeable, that's awesome. I mean, if it's entertainment too, that's awesome, but like, no one's gonna watch your lat pull downs. Don't just throw a song over a workout video. And you know, like, that's my problem with the fitness industry, is it's not that it is saturated, is it's saturated with bullshit. That's the problem. I don't care about the saturation. Saturation just means traction and this and that, but like incorrectly doing it is just, yeah, not a good thing. So I think, long story short, I'm gonna be going back at those times. That way I know the whole gym is mine, and if there's gonna be anybody else there, it's gonna be just Drew, which is Asian Persuasion, Rush Hour, Chris Tucker. I'm trying to think of quotes from the video, but I suck. We're gonna go home, we're gonna eat. I'll show you what I'm eating. Boom. Firehouse Deli, holding it down. I think they're in Greenwich or Portchester. Also, you boys watching Outer Banks. Oh, watching, almost done. Me and Jess put me on. We were watching it we started watching yesterday. It's only 1 season, 2 seasons. Third season's coming out. It's like a Netflix original, which it's pretty yeah, it was good. I mean, it was snowing yesterday, so we just stayed in. I knocked out most of the season. I'm on 9 right now, so pretty fucking lit. I'm actually gonna pause it because I want to watch it. Well, I can't watch while I'm talking to the camera. Yeah, so it's like part 1 of my dinner. So gonna eat this really quick, gonna edit. I'll show you second part of dinner, and then we'll close out the video. Thinking about doing full day eating, but not like a bullshit full day eating, like look at all the meals I prepped, or like some shit that I don't normally eat. I'm gonna show you like this shit, like takeout. So that might be fun. The explicit version of all you can eat. Is that a thing? Bag. Yo, so I just realized that I completely knocked the fuck out last night. I was watching Outer Banks. I'm pretty sure it's a wrap. Like, there's like 2 more episodes left. We started watching it when it snowed, which was the beginning of yesterday's clip that day. And I saw like damn near the whole thing. There's only 1 season. The 3rd season's coming out. I'm back on my movies. We're back with being creative, so it's fun. Knocked out as soon as we were watching that, or I was watching it, I'm sorry. And yeah, so now we are new day. So deadlifts went great yesterday. Back feels great. And let's just talk about like the big three. Getting back into it. Do you need it? No. Am I doing it? Yes. Do we want more? Yes. Life alert. But we have the bench today. So we're reintroducing flat bench. A little different though. It's gonna be a voiceover. Well, same style, but a little different because grip is a lot closer, arch is a lot less, but we'll explain that when we're going through the video. And now moving onto the bench. I'm excited about the bench. Why? Because I said I wasn't gonna do it. Now we're doing it. I said what I said, but grip moved in. I lost my arch, and I feel the leg drive. It goes hand in hand. Like I said, I was going with the deadlift. I really think my key thing with the on season was glute and hamstring development. Really, just like using hip, like my power from the hips, and all this and all that. Now, granted, I can't really come to a full conclusion with the bench because I left it for a long time. I can't really go off the numbers that we're doing right now. Everything is very fresh, exciting, and new. So, like, I can't really, off of any compound numbers, I can't really run with them right now. But it does feel very comfortable. I'm very locked in. It goes back to what I was saying on the deadlift portion of the voiceover, that just really engaging like way more, just staying more tight, using the proper muscle groups, making sure within a compound movement I'm moving as a compounded unit, so I'm not just like singling on my shoulder or just doing leg drive and not locked in and not retracting my scap. So just overall learning, I'm super excited. I want to break down every compound movement along with what I'm personally doing to aid and assist from a bodybuilding style approach. That way I can get the most activation from a compound movement. I know it sounds kind of foreign, but the way I'm doing it, I think maybe some, if any at all, can get any benefit from it. The idea of all of this is just to show you and teach you my journey, and if it helps even just one person, it'll all be worth it. But super happy on all this stuff, happy on the voiceovers, happy on the progress. Enjoy the rest of the video. I just saw everybody. Okay, so we finished. Good workout. James Romer, aka the prodigal godfather, he came in last minute. I was finishing up some tricep work. I'd be lying if I said I didn't skip out on some of them. I just kind of closed it out with I did, I think, a set of triceps. So I was gonna record, like, it was gonna do 4 sets, record a set, do the voiceover, but he came in, we got to chatting. I was talking about how he's doing good and staying in pocket, doing just honest work with powerlifting and stuff like that, and we were catching up because I haven't seen him or had like a good talk with him since a little before Texas, so just catching up. Good stuff. I think for the most part everybody got back to a regular routine with school and like going back and stuff like that, because I used to like going at this time. Like I said, I may optimize maybe once a week or some shit like that to possibly like come super late and do the whole editing and this and that, like maybe one night a week or something like that, or 2 nights a week, to get the idea across and not be in everybody's way, like I was saying yesterday. But for the most part, super successful day. But I want to get home and talk about just generally how I'm balancing everything, and doing just compound lifts. We're gonna get back to that. Obviously we're getting back to it, and you guys can't see me because I look like the new Sith Lord. But yeah, getting back into it. What I'm doing differently is, am I executing differently? Am I not training the same way? Stuff different. So the whole nine. We're gonna get home and explain all that to you guys. Okay, so yeah, we are home. We're showered up. We are editing as we speak. So you guys are gonna literally watch me edit as I talk. So the consensus of, let me just pick your brain. Okay, So yeah, getting back into the main lifts is three things before I start like really elaborating and talking on them. Not going to be in this video, by the way, in terms of like the total outlay. So it's going to be one, I was waiting for my body to adapt from like reverse dieting and getting back into that style of training, because from not doing compound lifts to doing lifts, like from pre-prep we were taking pre-workout just to go knock out some dumbbell work, and exerting and bleeding all that energy, but it was almost like delaying the workout. This is pre-show. It was almost delaying the workout to monitor the fatigue, to not get hurt. So way different mindset from where we're at this current point, because now it's like we're taking pre again, and we're slamming some movements, like squat, bench, dead, which we're obviously getting back into, slash have adapted back into. So transitioning from that to now this is doing it properly, at least from my perspective. Again, this is all personal. It's not what works for me works for you. Is very it's hard, at least it was for me, because not only training, as you guys know prior to this video, which thank you guys killed it. I think it's like 20 likes and like 90 views, which bless up, good stuff. It's hard now doing all of this, not hard in a bad way, but just I have to adapt to it, because the idea is living where we live, and going into this style of work, it just means I'm working around the clock, like 6 o'clock where everybody's like winding down / going to the gym. I was working in the morning, went to the gym midday just because that's when it's not busy, to now come home, eat, work, and do all this again, which again I'm very grateful for, because I'd rather build people than build businesses, at this point in time in my life. And everything will come as everything comes. There's a lot on the pipeline, that I'm super excited about, but you will figure out as time goes on. But transitioning back to the 3 lifts before I went off on a tangent is adapting to them. So you saw I did a single, and then I did a double off camera. So we did 2 sets before actually starting to edit and everything, which is really great. So my grip went, from the bench perspective, my grip went in. I used to be pinky, middle finger to the knurling on flat bench. Now I'm not even anywhere near the knurling. My pinky finger is just inside the knurling. I lost my arch. It's actually not as severe. I didn't lose it completely. And that's where we transitioned on the bench. Now also Michael got the new Arsenal padding, which I think they're thinner or thicker. They're a little different than the Rogue, but same difference. Squat has always been loyal, so nothing really changed too much there. And deadlifts, man, oh man, deadlifts feel great. You saw that, I believe, at the beginning of this video. Fantastic. And I think it's directly due to the hamstring and glute work that we've been doing on the on-season and now post-season, now that I'm able to supply and feed my body properly, in a surplus, to recover at a better rate than I was pre-show and leading up until the show. So a lot of the on-season work that I was optimizing on but couldn't really take fully in, if that makes sense, because of recovery rates and being in that extreme of a deficit, I now took that style of learning, implementing it now that I'm in a surplus and I'm able to train a lot more smartly and really just destroy my body, looking in the mirror, being brutally honest, knowing my chest sucks, knowing my hamstrings and glutes need to work, back is being extremely loyal. My brain just exploded. But taking all that, basically, which I learned, learning my body, learning how I move, learning my pros, learning my cons, and beating them into the floor day in and day out. And now that I'm literally stacking it with food, because I was talking to James as well, as we ended the workout, we don't really understand the advantage or disadvantage as not taking in as much water, or taking that extra bite, or getting that extra scoop of protein from Chipotle, or getting that extra meal, right? We don't think about that stuff, because when I was in Texas, What I failed to show you guys, and again, it's my fault because I wasn't recording the prep, is that extra half a liter of water, that extra bite that you don't want to take, that extra fat that you shouldn't be intaking, changes your body completely when you're that low. Now, granted, when we're in the higher percent body fat, so I'm talking like double digits, like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, where most good athletes are, you don't consider stuff like that. And it's right for us not to, because it doesn't really matter. But I always have this saying is it doesn't matter until it matters. And when it mattered was when I was in Texas, almost ready to fold and like kind of just binge eat a couple days before the show. That's when it mattered. So I'm going to like attain to those habits now that I'm comfortable. It's the disciplinary act. It's the principle of things, of not doing it when I can afford to do it, because then when it comes time where it's crucial, I'll have already been disciplined to not do it. Catch that. I took everything from prep and I literally wrote it down. I'm learning. I'm going to win. We're going to change the game. But I got to get to work, both on the videos and client work. So thank you guys. We're going to continue this stuff. I love this stuff. Try to maybe find a little bit more of a routine in terms of uploads and stuff like that. Maybe I'll pick 2 or 3 days out of the week. As of right now, it is very fitness oriented. Car season kind of took a hold in the Northeast. It kind of sucks. Also, I've been hinting at it for a while, but we're doing some stuff to the GTR that we'll just have to wait, because I am just waiting on a lot of stuff. This is something that hasn't been done around here, or if it has, it's very, very scarce. So we're looking to change the game there, just like we're changing it here. No limits. No limits, no limits, no limits. Thank you guys. I will be talking, literally starting a strength block. So if you guys do have any questions, please let me know. I will be doing basically a beginner phase, like a relearning phase back into the compound. So if you guys have any questions that, like, when I was talking, hit the top of your head, or was like something you have a question about, please either comment, or if you're afraid to comment, just private message me. I will help you guys. That's literally why I decided to take this jump into the fitness world, because there's just a lot of bullshit. There's a lot of myths that, you know, like, I'm just debunking all of them, or at least whatever directly impacts me or comes my way. There's no one size fits all. There's no universal answer. It's just what works for you, and that will always be the answer. But finding that answer is what I'd like to help with. So share it, like it, comment. You guys are killing it. I'm happy to be back on YouTube, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.